I'm not gonna act like I'm gonna be hyped. Oh God, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. You shouldn't give a fuck. Wrestling. Shouldn't give a shit about wrestling. Why do people watch that? I don't even know why. Anthony, welcome back. I didn't think you'd be back for a second time, dude.
Yeah, I guess I'm here to stay. Yeah, I just sit right here in this chair and just be like, you know what? Let me just kick my feet up. I'm gonna be here for a while.
Oh, man. And over here, fucking Hovid just turned heel with that goddamn shirt. Like, you know, I ain't got no joke. You know what? That's a cool shirt, man. Hey, that's awesome. Good job, kid.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And got Trey over here looking like a white girl. That's great. You know, I love white girls, especially when they're animated.
I'm too tired to show myself on camera.
That's all right. he doesn't want to show himself like nodding off to the front, whatever. I get that. That's totally cool. Here's the thing, though, man. As you see, I have everything highlighted again. I gotta start off with something very, very I don't know if you missed this, Anthony. I don't know if you watched the Ringside Hangout or anything like that. But a week ago, I think a couple weeks ago, we debuted this new segment or show called "Where in the Fuck Are These WWE SmackDown Superstars?" Because for some reason, within 2 hours, they just lose motherfuckers, right? They just disappear off the face of the earth. Tonight, once again, where was Mojo Rawley, who they've been building up on YouTube, etc.? Who was Zach? Where was Zack Ryder? All right. Fucking where in the fuck was Eric Rowan, Luke Harper?
Wait, no, you had Zack Ryder. Zack Ryder was on the show today.
Oh, I swear, I didn't even know.
Oh, no, Zack Ryder wasn't. I'm getting his ass mixed up with Sami Zayn. Sorry.
Okay. No, I don't blame you. Because guess who else is missing? I like how they keep changing their mind whether or not this guy's important, but where the fuck was Ty Dillinger? He was just wrestling last week. No, exactly. Who cares? Who cares about this whole fucking thing, Hovig? Like that question is an amazing question because really, who cares about this? I'm ready to go to bed. So
I'm ready to go to bed.
I mean, I'm just like, what the fuck? So once again, just to put that out there, this show. By the way, I'm gonna give this show a little rating when we get to it. But this was bad, and number one reason, like I can't. I love how, I wish we had 2 hours, you know, fucking Raw is just too goddamn long, boo-hoo, wrestling, fucking crybabies. But you need 3 hours. Every single week, they prove it. You need 3 hours. You really do. Too many people are fucking being hired. So that's my first issue. But I'm going to shut up. I'm going to just let somebody else go. And Anthony, I'm going to start with you, actually. What'd you like about the Chad Gable thing and the whole Jason Jordan situation? Which I thought was a Raw issue, by the way. I didn't know it was on SmackDown.
Okay. It's kind of funny because how they went directly into it, just pretty much saying, no, it's not what you think it is. Because I know last night we made the prediction of saying, okay, what is a possible positive way of looking at the whole Kurt Angle, Justin Jordan thing? And it was like, okay, yeah, Jason Jordan thing. It was like, okay, maybe he could be like their mentors, kind of like how he was the Greatest American Tag Team. Like he could like do that whole thing over again. No, as soon as this promo comes on, Renee Young pretty much just flats out said, former partner, y'all no longer together. So I'm just like, you know what? You just completely negated the reason for this even existing in the first place. So now I'm really wondering what the fuck was the point? And then two, it seems like how they was building it up. Maybe they might start a rivalry between Chad Gable and Jason Jordan. That's his name, right? Yeah. So I don't know where that could go. And then, you know, like I'm still going to go back to what I said yesterday of like how it's just going to be pretty much just Kurt Angle just saying, yeah, just that's my boy right there every time he does like a slam and shit like that. Because how he was making this promo, it almost made it seem like, and it was bad acting on his part because if he was really mad about it, he should have like accentuated that a little bit more. But it just seemed like he was like slightly annoyed. He was just like, you should have gave me a heads up. Yeah, it was like, you should have gave me a heads up. You shouldn't just like let me know. Like, why would he do that to me? Like when you were tag team partner, you lived together. It was almost like he was like a wife or somebody getting like broken up and like they didn't tell him or something. So I was just like, it was really weird. It was really
or significant other when someone's like having that like, you know, open relationship is like, no, it was cool if you just told me. Like, I mean, I don't mind you fucking other men. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Like one of those things.
It was really weird, the whole chemistry of it, and like I said, that whole promo is just is bad. Like I said, this promo really just put it at the foremost front, saying, yeah, we got nothing with this Kurt Angle Jason Jordan thing. It's like literally no fucking reason. And then they showed you the promo again. Me and Nick was like Nick was more mad than I was, but he was just like, what the fuck are you showing this again? It's just like, we already seen it. We already know.
Yeah, and plus, like, you're missing, like, what, 2 different tag teams, which is 4 different guys. You're missing all this other shit, missing very developing story that you need to tell with the whole Baron Corbin thing. They didn't show Baron Corbin once tonight. And I'm like, that's all that shit was important to the main event, to the tag team division, to all these matches. We got none of it because we had to see Jason Jordan hug Kurt Angle again, who's not even on the fucking show. It's stupid. But Hovig, I'm going to ask you, like, what do you think about the Chad Gable thing? I know I don't have it on the side over here, but I'm just really curious about what you guys' opinions are. So Hovig, go ahead, man. What do you think about the whole Chad Gable interview? I mean, I know. Okay. Yeah.
What's there to think about it? I mean, they put. It's like they put us in a situation where we have to eat a shit sandwich and then drink piss with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or worse, diarrhea. So this is it's just
It's
fucking.
like he just threw it down. or diarrhea.
Or
Like-
I mean, like I said, man, like this is fucking ridiculous. Like we, as Anthony said, we tried to pull out the old positives in it, and I kind of understand what they're trying to do. Just because I understand it, the biggest question is, do I give a fuck?
Yeah. Which,
Like, they could have easily done this shit. They could have separated them. They could have pushed them without having to throw one fucking dude and turn him into, like, the fucking illegitimate son. By the way, it has to be a black dude. The illegitimate son of a white guy. To fucking Kurt Angle. And then make it a whole fucking story. I'm like, y'all could have just done this during the Superstar Shakeup, separate them, and push them. But no, they had to make it like a fucking retarded story out of it.
And before I go to Trey, I'm just going to put one more thing out there for you to reply to, Trey. Is another thing that I really, really can't stand is in this interview. And I'm going to show the interview one more time. But in this interview, I'll pause right there on that fucking face like, huh? What the fuck? No, but in this interview, he literally says this thing, and Renee Young actually kind of like segues him into it because she kind of noticed, like, oh man, this guy sucks at interviews. Like, he's not even fucking working with me here. This is like Dean Ambrose on the Stone Cold podcast again. Like, what's up with the white guys not being able to fucking do promos? But the thing is, he's doing a promo, and she goes like, oh, well, you know what, though? This is actually a good moment for you to kind of like, now you don't have a tag team partner. You can go for your single thing. He's like, you know what? Now that he's gone, I'm going to be on my own. Meanwhile, the last 3 weeks, the motherfucker Jason Jordan hasn't even been on the screen. And Chad Gable has been going on fucking feuds with AJ Styles, Kevin Owens, been building this dude. Now you're going to do the whole, like, oh, this is the reason why. Why didn't you do this 3 weeks ago?
But, Nick,
Actually,
Jason Jordan was was in the process of getting a DNA test.
Actually, Nick, one thing, and this is just me being me, because I watch the stuff on YouTube and stuff like that. Chad Gable's been doing that on the WWE YouTube. Unfortunately, it's showing on TV. You can talk shit about that, Nick. I'll let you have that. But me following the product, social media, all that stuff, I saw it on YouTube with Chad Gable. That's something he's been pushing for a while. Because the question has been the question to Chad Gable has been, where's Jason Jordan? And what Chad Gable said, hey, Jason Jordan's trying to do his own thing. I'm trying to do my thing. It's time for the world to see what Chad Gable is going to do. He said that about 2 weeks ago or a week ago.
That's
on
my
WWE.
complaint.
And that's my thing. Well, you were saying that why is he just doing that tonight when he's been saying that?
My issue, because it would be okay if he was just doing it tonight. Because I'd be like, okay, well, now you're responding to the Jason Jordan thing. It's like, of course he'll be like, well, fuck him then. Yeah, I will be on my own. But the thing is, he's been doing this for 3 weeks anyways. He's been on his own. So, like, there's no point for you to kind of, like, build that up. Like, ooh, now he's on his own now. Like, motherfucker, he's been fine on his own without the Kurt Angle situation. Chad Gable's been fucking having, like, singles matches for a month.
Well, the point is that, like I said earlier, the whole thing has been with him. Where's Jason Jordan? Nobody knew Jason Jordan. Well, except for that wrestling reporter guy who hinted it a month ago. Like, nobody really knew that, okay, because the question was to Chad Gable, where's Jason Jordan at? That people's been asking that in interviews and stuff like that, and he didn't know. He gave it, like, he probably knew, but, kayfabe, he had to tell us he doesn't know, that kind of thing. So that was the answer to what he had to give to Renee tonight. It's like, now that that's out about, he's really going to do that now. Unfortunately, it's him repeating words before it, but he has a more legitimate reason behind that. I mean, I know we're still kind of angry from Raw and everything, but me, like I said, I can see the sense of what they were trying to do, so I'm not mad about it.
Yeah, I don't know. I hope that's not a devil's advocate situation, because at this point, it's like we already got the devil and we got his fucking advocate, and that's Jason Jordan and Kurt Angle. So it's like, I don't even know. I know they're trying to do something somewhat different, but it's just fucking ridiculous. You know what I mean? But we were saying,
I mean, like, tonight, it wasn't about, like, even though they showed Jason Jordan, the whole thing with SmackDown for the past 3 weeks with Chad Gable has been about him trying to break out of that. Because even before the Jason Jordan thing, that was a thing with him. So it's just that, like, of course, the Jason Jordan thing wasn't going to progress. I don't know what you guys expected for that to progress anyway. The SmackDown's Chad Gable thing, they've been doing that with him for the past 3 weeks. I mean, I didn't sit there thinking, oh, man, this is going to be a progression. That's a Raw thing now. Jason Jordan officially moved to Raw. I'm going to see that progression on there. I'm expecting what is going to be next for Chad Gable, and that's what I want to see these upcoming weeks.
Yeah. So the next thing I want to bring up really quick, and it's something that really also pissed me off, is the really bad promo beginning of the show. Hopefully, I'm going to start with you, actually. What did you think of the Jinder Mahal promo? And actually, here's another thing just to kind of show you guys what we're going to be doing tonight. On the side, it's all about Battleground predictions, because this show was so fucking boring and so fucking bad that we can kind of slide into talking about that certain things when we get to the end or during these actual topics. But for the most part, there ain't nothing to talk about tonight. It was another SmackDown. Whoop-de fucking do. But to start it off, though, like, you, Hovig, what'd you feel about that promo? And what'd you think about the Punjabi prison look itself?
I thought the promo was decent when it was just Jinder Mahal in there and he was doing his thing and whatnot. And by the way, did they change up the prison?
That's what I was thinking, and I was going to ask Anthony, because Anthony, you remember the Punjabi prison from 2007,
It
right?
seems like it's more like a hexagon shape, because I actually thought it was like a square back in the day, and I could be wrong about that. And is this one double layered? Oh yeah, no, it's double layered too. So I don't know. Like it's
because it looks neater.
Yeah, it does. It does look neater. It does look neater. So I will have to go back and watch that Batista versus the Great Khali match, because I think that was the first time that they debuted it. But yeah, I think it looks some slight variations here and there.
Yeah, so I was enjoying it, you know, just Jinder Mahal out there doing his thing. And then I did like the fact that the Singh brothers were also explaining the match, because it's been like a fucking decade since the last one. I was like, how the fuck do you win this shit? You know? So when he was explaining, I was like, oh, okay. I'll take it. Whatever. And then Randy Orton came out. I'm like, Randy.
No, Randy did such a bad promo. It was so boring.
And I love it that he just started climbing the cage. I'm like, Randy, you're totally fucking losing on Sunday.
Yeah, he and it looks like an awkward. I'm not gonna talk too much about him climbing the cage, because it feels very, very awkward.
Oh yeah, no. Well, I'm not even going to talk about that, because the cage is like awkwardly, like it's. Yeah. I guess it's the material, the whole bamboo or whatever the hell they got.
Steel enforced bamboo.
well, the thing is, the outside of it could be bamboo, and the inside of it could just be steel rods. So just for like support.
Yeah. That sounds like some fucking comic book shit, man. Like, holy
no, I know.
hell.
It's like some fucking, like, that whole elementary chamber. It's bulletproof glass. Oh, by the way, if you punch it, though, it'll shatter in fucking pieces. Fucking stupid ass.
No, it doesn't even shatter. It just...
Yeah, it was like plastic.
Yeah, it's plexiglass.
Yeah.
But yeah, as far as that goes, as for my prediction, Jinder Mahal's winning.
Yeah, so, and I'm going to save you for last, Anthony, because Coco... what's her name? Coco Benari. Trey. Man, I really wish you just call yourself Trey Cooper at this point. God damn it, man. But anyways, yo, what'd you feel about this promo? What'd you feel about the boredom of Randy Orton and the whole situation?
I'm with what you guys said 100% on that. As we said last week, the WWE title is not the important thing on the show. What sucks, I mean, it's good for the United States title, because that's something we've been complaining about since last year. How the United States title isn't important. So congratulations to AJ Styles for making the United States relevant, because I'm more invested in that than I am WWE title. But for this actual promo, I just don't care. Like, and who I think is going to win is Mahal. But yeah, it was just bad all around, and I just think that I just don't see, with Mahal staying champion though, who's going to make him that relevant as a champion? Who's going to put him up there? How is he going to make me believe when SummerSlam comes around that somebody can come and challenge him? Because I don't want to see Orton versus Mahal 3. That is not something I feel like we need to see at SummerSlam.
Yeah, same here. Now, I know you didn't see this promo because you kind of came in late, but I want to ask you this, though, Anthony. Who do you feel is going to win? And then I'm going to go back to those guys, but, like, who do you think is going to win at Battleground? Randy Orton?
Like, it could go either way. Like, Randy Orton, they could just put it back on him just because Jinder Mahal. Granted, Randy Orton wasn't doing nothing with it, but just because Randy Orton is Randy Orton, they might just drop it to him. But I really think that Jinder Mahal is probably going to keep it a little bit longer, just because, like I said, he's been actually doing something with the title for once, like in a long while, like, which is crazy because it's Jinder fucking Mahal, and like with the whole celebrations that's been going on, the whole Punjabi prison match. I know, granted, it's just like Indian stuff, but like at least he's like doing stuff around it, like a spectacle around the title and stuff like that. So I really think Jinder is going to keep it. I don't know who they're going to drop it to. Like, if like this Randy Orton feud is probably going to continue to SummerSlam. Like, I doubt if it's going to go that long. I really wonder who Jinder Mahal is going to face at SummerSlam if they drop Randy Orton and give him something else. Yeah, probably so, and then they probably drop it back to John Cena again. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. So
yeah. So Trey, who do you think is going to be winning Mahal versus Randy Orton?
No, he said Mahal.
Yeah, I already said it.
Okay, I'm sorry, man. I'm tired as fuck. And you, Hovik, who do you think is going to be leaving with the title?
I said Mahal.
Yeah, he said Mahal.
Well, fuck. I don't know, man. Like, whatever. I'm fucking sleepy. And I say Mahal as well, but you know what, dude? I don't give a fuck. Like what Hovik says. I don't give a shit. Rusev versus Cena. Let's just all say it together at the same time, actually, okay? All of us in 3, 2, 1. John Cena.
Rusev.
Yeah, hipster. Fuck it. Wait, what?
Rusev.
Yeah, I'm going with Rusev.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you know what, Anthony? Since we have brains, let's not explain ours because I feel like the audience does too. You guys, why Rusev?
Too fucking cliche to have John Cena win. It's too fucking cliched. If they want to actually do something interesting, have Rusev win.
Yeah, the whole fucking show is cliche.
WWE has pulled the cliche, Hovik, and that's something I will admit that I think Cena will win, but I want Rusev to win. Because the thing is, this is even John Cena said it last week. This is his final tour. This is his final kind of thing or whatever with WWE. He's not gonna be able to do as much WWE shows as much as he wants to anymore. So this is him going out with a bang or whatever. I feel like at this point he's about to start, passing the torch to certain people. And what better to give it to Rusev?
The American hero giving it to the Bulgarian brute.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Yeah. It's silly shit. Especially a flag match. It's like, if he loses in a flag match, it's even worse. It's like dumber. Like, I don't know. But, I mean, that's just why I feel about it. I don't give a fuck about their saving.
I mean, the way I'm looking at it, the reason why I'm saying Rusev is going to win, because if they wanted John Cena to win, they should have done that shit on fucking 4th of July when it was announced.
Exactly, yeah. And there's no Independence Day.
That would have meant so much more, but now, fuck it.
Yeah, and plus, too, like, on an Independence Day thing, it makes sense to have the good guy win to send the fans home happy. This, we know that John Cena and Rusev is not going to be the main event. That's going to be Jinder Mahal versus Orton. So it's like they can have a bad ending and not have to worry about upsetting people. It's like, yeah, like, of course it's going to happen halfway through the show. So I don't know. But now the biggest prediction here, and now, Anthony, you're going to go first. And I feel like I'm going to agree with the guy who doesn't watch this shit. The guy who watches this the least of all of us. Battleground, good or bad? You think it's going to be a good show?
Oh, it's going to be fucking terrible.
Yeah, I agree, 100%.
It's going to be pretty bad because it's really nothing to look forward to. The only thing that could slightly maybe might be cool, and it's only because what they do in the past, because it could go either 50-50. I mean, going back to WrestleMania, the Divas put on the best show out of everybody, and we didn't expect that. So for that reason alone, I think that 5-way elimination match?
Five.
Yeah, 5-way elimination match with the Divas might be the only one that's somewhat good. But then again, I thought they was actually going to do really, really good in Money in the Bank, and that match was fucking garbage. Yeah. Holy shit, that was one of the worst matches that I've seen, a Divas match, ladders match, and it's just it was so fucking awkward and sloppy. So it could just be a repeat of that. I hope it isn't. But that's the only thing to really look forward to, because Jinder Mahal versus Randy Orton, the only thing that makes that slightly interesting is the Punjabi gimmick thing, but that's really nothing much. Like I said, go back and watch fucking Batista versus King. I was about to say King Kong. Great Khali. It's really, you're probably gonna get the exact same thing. It's probably gonna be nothing different. The only different thing is these guys are a little bit smaller, so they'll be able to throw each other. Against the cage a little bit more, I guess play with the environment a little bit more. Mm-hmm. And then I can't even remember what else is on the card, to be honest with you guys.
Usos versus the New Day.
Go ahead,
Trey. I was gonna say I have the card up if y'all want me to read it, because
we shouldn't go through all of them. Honestly, I got no patience for that shit. No, fuck that show. Because honestly, it's what's gonna happen with every match. We're just gonna be disappointed. I'm so through with wrestling. I'm actually mad they're even doing this shit. I'm just fuck this show. But with that too though, Trey, I'm gonna ask you, do you feel Battleground is gonna be good or not?
Just like how I feel with SmackDown tonight, I think it's gonna be all right. I mean, the WWE, it's one of those I'm always surprised guys kind of things that they pull out a thing. And that's how I'm always gonna feel with that. Or unless it's not one of the big, because if it's the big four, except for WrestleMania, fuck WrestleMania, I stick to that. It's never gonna be that great, I feel, for the most part. So I think Battleground might be all right. I mean, I'll say the two matches I'm really excited for is the women's five-way and AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens for the United States Championship. Because like I said, AJ Styles made the United States Championship relevant again, especially, and Kevin Owens did as well whenever he was a champion. Like, I cared more about that title, but more than I have for the past, 4 or 5 years since Dean Ambrose was the last United States champion. So yeah, I'm actually excited for that match, and I hope it's great because you got two indie darlings going at it. So
that's another thing too, that indie darling shit, man. That Nakamura versus fucking Baron Corbin and the fucking AJ Styles. It's like everything that was average around the Ring of Honor that could have been like great if they just stayed there and kept doing their thing or whatever, like NJPW, the TNA, whatever the fuck. Now WWE has it, and it's just bad. It's like they turned like lower card shit into main event, put main event shit into mid card, and made lower card damn near non-existent. Like, it's weird how backwards every fucking thing is in wrestling right now. Like, it's just amazing. But well, in WWE, not wrestling, because wrestling in general is actually doing really good. But I mean, that's yeah, just the positiveness, whatever. Fuck, I don't know. But Hovig, you Battleground, good or bad? What do you think it's gonna be?
Mediocre.
It's
gonna be like I'm right now predicting it to be like a 2 out of 5 show.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm predicting it's gonna be as rating wise.
All right. Now here's the thing. I know that this show had no energy, but I've been beat down. Like, I've been so beat down by just week after week after week after week, and then at least Raw was doing good until until last night, and then this show, and then to know that. Not even, honestly, dude, the show, they didn't even bring up the pay-per-view very much. They're like, oh, this is happening, and this story's going to end off, at Battleground, but technically not. And it was like, you know what, dude? Not even the show feels like it has a destination. It's just aimless. It's just like, oh, wrestling's on. Why? Because. And why is there fighting what? Because, whatever.
They brought it up a little bit more towards the end, around the time of the main event, I guess, because go home show or whatever. But yeah, I see your point. And just to put that out there, the main event actually wasn't too bad. I think it was Kevin Owens and Baron Corbin versus Shinsuke Nakamura and AJ Styles. From what I've seen, it actually wasn't that bad. And the heels actually picked up the win. Baron Corbin and Kevin Owens actually picked up the win. So, which I was surprised about that, clean too. So I was just like, oh, okay, so that's interesting. So.
Yeah.
And I mean, and I like how that particular spot, everyone seems to be equal. And it is an unpredictable thing. Because I don't know who's going to win with Shinsuke Nakamura versus Baron Corbin. The problem is, though, with Baron Corbin's not so great, mic skills versus Nakamura's fucking, I don't give a fuck what happens in that sense. Because the storyline, I can't even understand because that motherfucker's talking. And with Baron Corbin, it's he's just going to hover around whoever's champion. I think Baron Corbin should go to Raw. But then again, that's scary because of shit that happened last night. But Baron Corbin, I think, doesn't even need to be on SmackDown right now. He's too good for SmackDown.
I think they need to bring back Velocity.
Yeah. No, and here's the thing that sucks, and I'm gonna bring this up before we get to ratings. Talking Smack. They had to get rid of Talking Smack. That was the one fucking thing about SmackDown that made it better. The only one. Where I would literally, after we're done with the show, I'd go back and watch it, and I'd be like, oh, shit, that's cool. Mojo Rawley's I'll go fuck him up. Actually, what they would do sometimes, and I never gave them credit for this, which now I feel like an asshole for not doing it, but, if people were not on the show because they need 3 hours, and I don't care who fucking says they don't, they need 3 hours. The thing is, those people that weren't on the show, they would go on Talking Smack, and they would get their character over. Tyler Dillinger would be on there, hey, man, I was on the show tonight, but I'm the perfect 10, and at some point, I'm going to come back, and I'm going to...
The Miz!
The Miz, dude, the best shit with the Miz. Miz never gets his shot on the fucking show other than he's an asshole heel. He would shoot and go nuts on Daniel Bryan, and it's you know what? Fuck the title.
Fuck it, yeah, man. Miz went from here, and then he did that one shoot with Daniel Bryan, and it's holy shit!
Maurice as well. Maurice was great too when it went off on Nikki Bella and John Cena. It was fucking great. And it made me want to watch Total Bellas so I can understand the jokes. Talking Smack turned me into a consumer. I wanted to consume the product. I wanted to buy into the shit. I wanted to watch the stuff on E fucking channel or watch Total Divas. There was so much there, and it's gone.
where the buildup of the whole Jinder Mahal thing actually started. It started on Talking Smack when Jinder Mahal was just like, I'm not gonna lose no more. I want to be the main guy. Like he was like actually giving a really good fucking promo. It started on Talking Smack, and for them to like just completely just take one of the best things out, it just goes to show you that WWE likes putting shit down our throats rather than good shit. So
And the worst part is too, so they're still going to keep talking smack on the pay-per-views, and that's like, okay, you know what, cool, maybe you'll seem better. Guess what they're doing now that came out today or yesterday, I think.
They got rid of Renee and put King.
Yeah, Jerry the King Lawler is going to host that shit. Can you imagine how bad that's going to fucking be?
what?
Yeah, they fired Renee
Yo,
Young from that show. Now she's gonna
Renee
be
Young's probably pissed someone off in the backstage.
I thought right like wasn't Jerry like doing the host of Raw Talk like when that was going a thing? Like wasn't he
Yeah,
doing
that hasn't
that?
really been a thing for a while. I mean, they do it on pay-per-views sometimes, but for the most part, Jerry Lawler's on there. And Jerry Lawler, they just use him for whatever because I'm pretty sure he has like taxes and debts to pay, and they're like, you know what, we'll give you this, we'll give you that. But now to make him an actual host of something, which Jerry Lawler never gives a fuck. Every time he's on the show, he sounds so miserable. He sounds like he hates the product. He sounds like us. You know, he literally, Jerry Lawler is at a point now where he's so old, he'll just say mean shit about certain things and just talk shit about the show. And this is the motherfucker that's going to rule your whole talking smack? Awful. Unbelievably bad. And then he has no chemistry with Daniel Bryan. I've seen them two talk before. It doesn't fucking work. They're very, very bad.
Yeah, apparently one of the big reasons why that Talking Smack got canceled is because it's unscripted.
Yeah, exactly.
If Vince is like, oh, homie, don't play this shit. You gotta get going.
Yep. And I'm so, like, those little things that you like in wrestling, those little things that keep you around, like, in Ruthless Aggression, I admit, I left after Stone Cold left, but I stayed because Chris Jericho, Triple H, Hell in a Cell, Judgment Day 2002. I stayed because the tag team division was on fucking fire. I stayed because I liked the theme music, etc. I left when they had to split up the Acolytes, the Dudleys, when they changed their name to WWE, when Jericho left SmackDown to go to Raw and did the fucking racist-ass Un-American stable. That's what made me leave in 2002. I'm about to do that shit again.
Also, I want to point out that none of the Renee Young and Daniel Bryan didn't know about Talking Smack getting canceled until it was trending on Twitter.
That's what I read. They're like they weren't even told.
Yeah, they were told shit.
The one good thing about that fucking show, WWE is going to go down the shitter until someone else comes and challenges them, and GFW is that. I might end up trying to change something, and I might actually try to do a GFW show on Thursdays and giving us a break from Mondays and Tuesdays. I recommend people that are watching this, I recommend people in this call, watch GFW. It's a great fucking show. It's great wrestling, and it's PG, and yet they still manage to show blood and make every match seem fucking badass.
They're PG now?
I guess they have been for a while. I didn't know that. I guess Destination America said, hey, let's bring that TV14 shit in here. So,
the last time I paid attention to TNA was when they were still TV14. Wow.
Yeah, but they still have blood. They still have cussing. They still have hot women. They still have intense storylines. And like, people are actually writing the shit and paying attention to the things that they're writing on the fucking piece of paper. I'm loving it. I really am. And Trey, maybe I gotta ask you to send me some NJPW, dude. Maybe you're right. Maybe I got you.
Oh, that shit's incredible.
Yeah. But I'm ready to quit WWE. I'm so sick of this shit. I'm just in the last 2 days, Anthony, and you were with me, we just sat through 5 hours of shit that we fucking hated.
I came back. I was literally, and
5
that's
hours.
all I was just like, I'm a little bit mad at you, Nick, because you was like, come back, watch it, man. I'm like, this is why I didn't.
Yeah.
Like,
so I still stand with Hovig. Me and Hovig both said, and we made this really big bold prediction. We said that Battleground's going to be bad. Maybe he changed his mind, whatever. But
I said mediocre.
Mediocre, okay. But like a while back though, like a month ago, we said it was going to be bad, and then we also said that SummerSlam is probably going to be one of the best SummerSlams we're going to get in a long while. And I feel like it's bad now because WWE is going into emergency mode, and they're like, dude, we need to put this shit into pieces right now to where they can fit like a Lego piece at SummerSlam. Like, SummerSlam needs to be the best fucking show we're going to put.
They saving that steak, boy. They saving it.
Yeah, and it gets me a little bit hyped. I'm like, you know what, dude? After we get through this horrible fucking thing with Battleground, maybe one bad week of Raw and SmackDown again, maybe that build up with Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, everybody together there. Maybe the Hardys, maybe Broken Hardys. I don't know if they're gonna be doing that. Hopefully Usos have another tag team. I know like the Fashion Files thing happened tonight. Maybe Fashion Files will have another situation happening with that. But it's like this all needs to come to fruition in August. If it doesn't, I fucking quit WWE. But with that said, I give this show a definite 1 out of 5 because I will say, like you said, Anthony, that ending main event was a great fucking match.
Yeah,
great match.
The main event was actually not that bad. So
and Mike Kanellis actually had a great debut match, and I know.
Expect a rematch on Sunday pre-show.
True, but it's just like I really don't like him as a wrestler. He reminds me of another like boring ass white dude, like Sami Zayn or whatever the fuck. But that match was like, you know what? That was so good for a debut match where you didn't have to do much. And to be honest, if that's what you can do just on your debut, what do we have next? What are you, Sami Zayn, gonna do? I'm hyped. Let's see what you gotta do. And like you said, Anthony, you like the whole idea of Maria being kind of like everything's due to the power of love.
Yeah, I like that because like I always like the psychotic fucking characters. The one that's just like that. That's what I thought Bo Dallas was gonna be. Like he was gonna still have like a big ass smile on his face, but like fuck you up like mentally. I always love characters like that. So I love this like where they had beat the fuck out of Sami Zayn backstage. It was just like because this was brought to you by the power of love. We only do this because we love. I'm just like that's sadistic as fuck and I like it, but no WWE, they're not going to do anything really creative with it. And then what also pisses me off, and I know you kind of happy about it, Nick, because you really didn't like him anyway, but personally, I like the guy, Sami Zayn. He always got to be a fucking puncher back to everybody else, so I'm just like, God damn it. Like, I get it, because they can't make the dude lose on his debut match. That'd be stupid, but Sami Zayn, man, he ain't getting nowhere. That motherfucker ain't getting no belt. He's not going to the main event picture. He gonna be just another case of Kofi Kingston to me.
You say that, but I said the exact same thing and worse about both Heath Slater and Daniel Bryan. And Heath Slater had two different stables, the Social Outcast and 3MB, and Daniel Bryan main evented WrestleMania. I mean, before WrestleMania 30, did you ever think, oh yeah, I'm going to see Daniel Bryan in a triple threat match with Batista and Randy Orton, and he's going to beat them both and beat Triple H in the same night? He beat all of Evolution by himself.
Yeah, like I wouldn't expect that, but how they was building them, you probably could see it. Like especially if you go back and like pay attention to the signs. But I guess I see what you mean.
Yeah, so. But as far as tonight though, Anthony, what would you rate the show?
Yeah, I'd probably give it like a 1.5 out of 5 because it wasn't good to get the full 1. It wasn't as bad as Raw because Raw fucked that Raw last week. Yeah. But it was just kind of just average, just kind of meh. The only thing that was somewhat interesting was, like I said, the main event title picture. See, I'm just fucking confused. The main event was actually okay and everything like that. And like I said, the whole power of love thing was just like, okay, there could be like an interesting thing where they had take that. And nothing pretty much else. Oh, the Shane McMahon promo in the background, that was actually kind of awkward. I remember when we was watching it, he was like, why does Shane McMahon look like a fucking soccer? Instead of soccer mom, it's soccer dad. Because this motherfucker got like, is this motherfucker using like Just for Men with the gray and shit like that? Oh, no and shit, he just got like that shirt on. Like his wife was like, hey, wear this shirt, sweetie. It's going to show off your pecs, your sexy pecs. Man. So he just looks like a fucking soccer dad or something. Like somebody that drives like a Kia or electric car.
Or a fucking elementary school PE coach. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, for like that's weird. And then the John Cena promo, for the most part, John Cena doing what John Cena does. Rusev being like hitting him behind the head, he on top and shit like that. And speaking of like people ambushing people, Baron Corbin tried to do that shit to Nakamura again on the main event, and I'm like, I haven't been watching in a while, but I'm like, hasn't he been doing that a lot lately? Because it's kind of like it reminds me of the Samoa Joe thing. Where Samoa Joe was attacking who? What was he doing?
Seth Rollins.
Yeah, Seth Rollins on Raw. He kept like hitting him from behind. So it's just like, okay, I'm starting to notice a pattern. Just like stop, y'all getting a little too carried away with the whole attacking people from behind and ambushing people. The Becky Lynch match. I was surprised that Becky Lynch actually won over Charlotte, so that was actually interesting. The New Day match versus the Usos. It's sad that I was rooting for both of those tag teams at one point, like New Day because black, and I'm just like, what they doing with New Day? And this is the only time that Kofi Kingston has something to fucking do, and Biggie Langston. Like, remember when Biggie Langston was the fucking monster, the bodyguard for Dolph Ziggler? Even though that's kind of racist in a sense when you really think about it, but it's just like. It's just remember how he was the fucking monster, how he dominated back on NXT, and just like now, I guess he still is that lovable monster because he is still dominating. But I'm just like, yeah, the Usos with beating them too, because I guess it makes sense because they're the tag team champs or whatever. But just I used to root for both of these tag teams. I really wanted them to go somewhere, and just now I'm just like, I really don't care. I just want them to just get off my fucking screen. Yeah, and I think that's pretty much it. But yeah, 1.5 out of 5.
Oh, Victor Kizian. Go ahead, man. What would you think about? What did you think about the show? And yeah, what would you rate it?
I was bored throughout the whole fucking show tonight, man. Like, I just started playing Crazy Taxi on my fucking phone. I'm like, I don't even give a shit no more. I just fucking
yeah. Like,
yeah, man. I was playing that shit. I didn't give a fuck at that point, but I really want to give it a 0.5 like I did last night, but it wasn't to the point where it pissed me off that bad. But I was pretty fucking bored. But I'm just looking forward to all the stupid fucking storylines hopefully ending on fucking Sunday, with the exception of the fucking women's division, because they're just finally figuring out who the number one contender is on fucking Sunday. Everyone else is, we're done.
Yeah, and what's funny is, like, apparently, like, number one contender doesn't really mean nothing because you got Lana, who got a title match on her debut, and then her second match, and then her third match, and then her fourth match. Yeah.
I'm going to tell you, watch. She's going to win on Sunday. She's winning Sunday.
Oh, what, Lana winning?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, bro, if that shit happens. And then she faces off against Tamina, who wins the 5-women thing. Okay, that might be cool. But it'd be so, like, trolly. Like, it'd be like, wow, you guys are real fucking dicks on this goddamn show.
I'm thinking that, it's going to be Tamina and Lana, the final two. Yeah. And then let's see where it goes from there. But I have a feeling like, just for WWE, just to fucking troll us, they're going to fucking, it'd be funny if they made Lana win.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't be surprised.
But as far as tonight goes, 0.75 out of 5.
0.7. Damn, holy shit. All right. I can't believe you give a little rating than I did. But Trey, it's your turn, sir. Your favorite fucking brand.
Okay, I want to point this out. SmackDown has been my favorite brand since WrestleMania. I retired from the shirt long time ago. However, you guys might jump on me for saying I'm jumping back on the bandwagon. I'm just going by from what I enjoyed from the show. I'm giving SmackDown a 2.5 out of 5. I got some enjoyment out of SmackDown. It was okay.
Wow.
I was okay. I'm not, unless you guys, I did this before where you guys ranted on me and I ended up agreeing. So hear me out first, and if you guys want to do that again, I'll let y'all have it.
All right.
Because the floor is yours.
Here's all my things. I did not enjoy the Kofi Kingston and all that stuff, the twerking, I didn't care. The Mike Kanellis and Sami Zayn stuff, I did enjoy it as a debut match. I was okay with it. Becky Lynch and Charlotte was my match of the night. I thought they freaking went at it tonight. And they're two of the 4 horsewomen that were my least favorite that actually put on a good match, unlike Charlotte and Sasha. So I was like, hey, thumbs up. And they had 8 minutes, 47 minutes to do it. That's way better than what I saw from Sasha and Charlotte. And then one thing I was mad about was Naomi. Naomi saying, yeah, I might not be at the pay-per-view in a match, but you bet your ass I'm going to go in the ring and I'm going to go in their face. And I was like, really? You're just going off my point from last week when I said that you're just prolonging yourself as champion. Like, I do not like that. Like, that whole crap is stupid. You're trying to make yourself relevant when you're not. I can care less for the women's title as long as Naomi has that title. And it's a bad thing. The Chad Gable thing, I was okay with it. I wasn't mad. Like I said, I wasn't expecting... Dude, I'm telling you, I wasn't expecting anything that was going to advance the Jason Jordan and Kurt Angle thing, because that's a Raw thing. As a SmackDown thing, I want to see how Chad Gable progresses in the SmackDown brand. If it fails, then it fails. You can call me out, Nick. You can always call me out on the James Ellsworth thing or whatever. I'll let you have it. But for right now, I want to see how he does. The John Cena Rusev thing, I was okay with it. I wasn't mad. John Cena cutting the promos he normally do and all that stuff. The Nakamura and Barry Corbin thing, I actually like that for the fact that it's like Nakamura finally smartened up and was like, yeah, but look, I got your number, and they actually went at it, going at it before the match. I like that. And like I said, the main event match was pretty great. I enjoyed it. Like I said, I enjoy SmackDown. I'm not mad. I was not as salty about it as most of you guys were or bored. I was entertained. So 2.5 out of 5.
Well, that's a shame. Because
I almost forgot that X-Files shit. With that, whatever they do with the fucking Fashion Files every fucking week, they just switch it out with another show or like something that's not even fucking popular, like the Texas Rangers or the fucking X-Files. It's just like, that's not even trending. You don't even put that in the fucking tags.
Oh yeah, you just reminded me about that. 2 out of 5.
Let's just go through the show. Actually, let's tell us some other shit. I guess let's get him down to a 1. Yeah, because that was bad, man. But you know what, though? It's funny, Anthony, and I know this is going to be a curveball to you. You're going to be like, what the fuck? But it's like, I don't even count that as being bad of the show because the show was so fucking boring. That lasted 3 minutes, and I was like, you know what, dude? Fine. 3 minutes. Fuck it, man. I mean,
the only thing I loved about that whole Fashion Files thing was that stupid little nod to The Godfather with the horse head.
Ah!
What? I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got Hovig's face. It's just like...
That was it.
Yeah.
Like, because of Godfather, they chopped off the horse's head and gave it to the fucking guy that they were trying to fuck with. So
you mean like God? I think you meant like the wrestler Godfather.
No, the movie.
Oh, yeah, no. Okay.
Don't forget the, like...
The 7. No, what's in the box?
Instead of I want to believe, it's I want to believe. That was pretty funny too.
Oh, God. Jesus. That was... Oh, God. What's hit? Are you ready to fuck Corey? Like, what's happening over there? No, I don't know, man. But I hated this show. I really did. We're about to leave. I don't know what Anthony's doing. I'm scared. I don't know what the fuck's going on in his end.
I mean, like I said, if you guys want to contest me on that.
What the fuck? Okay? What the fuck?
Hey, you guys, like I said, you guys have freaking proved me wrong before, and I end up changing my review. So if you guys want to do that, if there's something I feel like I'm wrong about, go ahead.
You know what? No, it's cool, man.
I don't even have the energy. I
don't either. I'm tired. But you know what, though? You know what I'm not tired about? I'm not tired about my boy George Foreman. I was about to say George Foreman.
George Foreman?
No. George Romero, y'all. God, I'm so tired. George Romero passed away, and the thing is, I felt like we should probably just... I don't have an idea. I haven't talked to Ganja or Alan about this, but this week is not anime night, right, Anthony Wilson Jr.?
No, it's not anime night. No, it's movie night, so they better bring their asses and come up with an idea.
Well, that's the thing. They might not be able to because I'm coming up with an idea, and we might go with it. But then again, last time I did this shit, I was wrong. I was like, people, this time watch good movies, and then the whole fucking thing was bad movie night. So I don't know what the fuck. So, I don't know
Night of the Living Dead night?
There you go. Well, actually, George Romero night, because he did have something to do with Creep Show too, and I don't know if you've ever seen that, Hovig, but I love those movies. But he just does so much great shit, man. And
thanks for the ride, lady. Thanks for the ride.
Oh yes. Oh, and then that fucking thing in the swamp, like, oh man, there's so much good shit. But yeah, like, so we might be doing that. I mean, I'm gonna try to like put out a straw poll and put like a little graphic together, put it all up on Facebook, the whole fucking thing. We will be good, and that will be on what time, Anthony Wilson Jr.?
That would be right after the Midnight Chat Attack, which starts at 7:30 CST. So usually the shows go for like 2 hours, so 7:30, 8:39. So we'll probably be doing that like around like 11.
Wait, damn! I guess we're doing a 4-hour show in the Midnight Chat Attack, so you guys don't want to miss that shit. We'll be really
you don't want to miss that. It's an extravaganza, but like probably 9. To be serious, it's probably like a 9 CST. Like I said, it usually depends on how hot the MCA is going on and stuff like that. If we got like a lot of good stuff to talk about. And speaking of shows, don't forget, midweek. It's on Wednesdays now. It's actually in the middle of the fucking week. I know. It's actually tomorrow, nigga. I know, right? But yeah, people, check out the Midweek Chat Attack. Be there.
or be fucking square or some shit.
Yeah, square or be triangle.
You can be a triangle, or you can be like a circle.
Yeah, or a circle. You know what?
My mom called
this show was brought to you by the letter circle.
How about a straight line?
Oh, and people, that is it. I fucking hate wrestling. Anthony, what do we do after every single show?
After every show, we like to say, on three. 1, 2, 3. Attack.
Oh my goodness, that chat is an attack. Fuck WrestleMania.
Before you guys attack me, it's not gonna get repeated.
I'm really watching Roblox.
Like, see? No, look. This show was brought to you by Attack the Chat.
Oh, gee, what the fuck happened there? There we go.
Again, this show was brought to you by Attack the Chat. You can't even see that.
I can't. Now the music just ended. This is one of the worst endings we've ever done.
Well,
how do you feel about yourself, man? Good night. Oh wait. Oh. People, stay hydrated.